I will make you rich one day. Go ahead, make a wish. All this love I have to give, okay. Baby girl, she give me kiss. Sky on a miss, oh yeah. I'm flying with no wings. I'm flying with G6, okay. When I shoot, I never miss. Type of go next level, I don't need no tricks. Everything bliss. AK-47, DJ Billy make a hit. Look up to the sky, see full moon, man. DJ Billy Boo, DJ Billy Boo.
I fucking love knobs.
I'ma make you rich one day. Go ahead, make a wish. All this love I had to give, okay. Baby girl, she give me kiss. Sky on a miss, oh yeah. I'm flying with no wings. I'm flying with G6, okay. Should I never miss? Type of go next level, I don't need no tricks. Need no tricks. Everything bliss. AK-47, DJ Billy make a hit. Type of go next level, I don't need no tricks. Everything bliss. AK-47, DJ Billy make a hit. Type of go next level, I don't need no tricks. Everything bliss. AK-47, DJ Billy make a hit. DJ Billy Boo. Just like DJ Billy Boo, man, no one DJ the whole planet, man. DJ Billy Boo.
All right, how was that? I've never heard that song before. And in my opinion, it barely qualifies as music, but let's go. Can we get a sick $1 donation for that Get Her On dance? Oh, baby. So I can buy a noodle. Mwah. DJ Billy Boom. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is. Is that like an actual, like... He has 4.8k subscribers. What? That's nothing. I assume this isn't like the real guy's thing, right? Still more than me? Yeah, but that's a low fucking bar, dude. Like, if I cared, I could have so many YouTube subscribers. I just don't give a shit. Bro, this is going to be so lit in plateless. You have no idea. You have no idea how good this is going to be plateless. Bro, plateless is the shit. If anybody tells you the best plate is whatever material, you tell them to fuck right off. Because the best material is no plate. Thank you, by the way, Tim Keelis for the 2 months. And thank you, IVI. Do you have to use the old PCB? Nope, I can actually use this one, because apparently it is possible to do it. Apparently it's possible to use this PCB and also this plateless kit. It was done by some streamer, so if they can do it, I can probably do it. And by that I mean, if they can do it, I can probably fuck it up. Yeah, for hot swap, then yeah. Hot swap, obviously, I strongly suggest you have a plate. Not having a plate is very sus on hot swap. But for me, I don't see hot swap as like a long-term thing. I see hot swap as like using it for a break-in board or using it for a, hey, I'm learning which switches I like board. The goal is to grow beyond it. Like, I get people having one hot swap board, but if you have more than one hot swap board, you're making the wrong decisions. Ah, thank you, Sam. Yes, there is no switch here for reasons. You guys will find out later. A hot swap 60 is a good switch tester, yes, but a terrible switch breaking in board, which is why I recommend you all wait for the Heine H87DN H. Badgers? Oh yeah, music. Bro, this music is so lit. What is this PCB? This is an H88. Sorry, this is an H87C. This was originally meant for the Jaguar. Why is hot swap a bad breaking in board? No, hot swap is a good breaking in board. Like you want hot swap for a board that you're gonna break switches in. That way you don't have to solder and desolder like an idiot. Oh, what is the H87DN? It's basically this, but hot swap, but it doesn't really exist yet. But once it does exist, I will definitely be picking one up, and so should everyone else, because it's a standard format. It'll fit in any TKL that is, you know, an actual TKL, and you can have hot swap on it. So like, I plan to like put it in my Jane and like use my Jane to break in switches, or like any of my other keyboards. By the way, H87 in stock at Scam with Peach shop. Ugh, I just prefer you buy from Heine. What are my thoughts on Milmax versus Kale sockets? Both are incredibly problematic. Does Simon have any 60% boards? Yeah, I have two HHKBs, one Bluetooth, one standard. I have a Duck Viper. I have an AEK64. I have a K that's dented, and I have the Forbidden board that we don't talk about. So yeah, and I hate 60%. Those are all the 60s I have, and I hate 60. They're literally just there to be there. Except for the HHKB. The HHKB is very handy. Please tell Noob what bad with Milmax. You answered it yourself. Milmax is terrible for inexperienced people. If you really, really, really know what you're doing, then okay. But you have to be a god at Milmaxing. If you're not a god, just don't do it. Just solder. I wonder why the K is dented. Can you please explain this story? What? There is no story. I threw it on the bed, and it smacked another keyboard. What's so difficult about Milmaxing? Getting it in is simple enough, but replacing it is incredibly hard. Trying to get switches in there that may have solder on the feet is near impossible. Trying to pull out keycaps, assuming you're going plateless or not a great plate, means you're gonna rip the switch right out of its socket, etc., etc. There's a lot of problems. But if you know what you're doing, it's totally fine. I solder Milmax with air solder, man, it's clean. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, like Milmax is totally fine, but like, if you know what you're doing. If you're competent enough to give me an argument to why Milmax is good, then you're okay Milmaxing. What is my preferred layout? FRL. It's basically a TKL without the F row, because I don't really use the F row. Did the other keyboard get dent too? A little bit. You can go to blacksimon.tv/dent with all the information. I agreed getting it in is difficult. Yeah, it's like high school all over again. Oh yeah, SMD is way harder than Milmax for sure. F-row important for Minecraft? Really? Oh yeah, for like F3. But you can just rebind your F3 to like anything else. Do you guys ever put different types of switches in your keyboards? Yes. I don't mix types, but I mix switches sometimes. What some people will